Commodore Jaime C. Jimenez, PCGA. He was one person who faced challenges squarely. To him, life without storm is futile. He wanted to solve problems right away. His boyhood. Scion of one of the humble families, he was born on April 30, 1922 to Mr. Juan O. Jimenez and Mrs. Maria R. Chavez in Bigajo Sur, Libmanan, Camarines Sur. He grew up an industrious and diligent boy. He was born second in the family and was baptized as Jaime. In his hometown, he was called Aming. He was a poor farmer's son who began to eke out a living at the age of 9 by peddling pandesal, pushing carts, driving calesas, in carabaos in a small farm, shining gentleman's shoes, and working as an errand boy in some of his wealthy relatives' houses. One instance in his boyhood, he was sitting by the river bank in Libmanan of the wide and long Bicol River. He saw a cruising vessel named MV Perla. He uttered then, "Sa maabot na panahon, matrabaho ako sa barko. In due time, I will be working aboard ships." Even at the very moment, he had that vision, dream, and foresight. That particular sight of a ship was a start to him. He dreamt to reach it. That was his quest. Aming graduated from elementary school in San Vicente Libmanan, Camarines Sur with honors. He manifested academic brilliance at an early age. At his tender age, he started to dream. Years passed and his high school years were spent at the Camarines Sur Trade School, now the Bicol College of Arts and Trades, in Naga City, amidst intense hardship and struggle. That was in 1940. In 1941, World War II broke out. Aming, a fearless soldier, young and courageous youth, enlisted as a guerrilla fighter with the Tangkong Vaca guerrilla unit in Bicol. During a clearing operation against the Japanese in 1944, Aming, together with 2 other guerrillas, encountered 2 Japanese soldiers. While pursuing the Japanese in the rice fields of Canatman, one of the Japanese soldiers shot Aming's companion in the heart. Just sad, for retaliating, it was Aming's other companion who shot the Japanese and killed the 2 Japanese. Aming instead shot the chickens near the Japanese. In the middle of the incident, a U.S. colonel told Aming to take charge of some Japanese trucks, but he burned it instead of taking the trucks for himself. Aming's belief that no one has the right to take one's life was reflected in the 2 Japanese who shot his companion. Aming, who was a self-made man and God-fearing person, was very much reflective of his principles, especially of not taking advantage of getting hold of the Japanese and U.S. trucks. According to Aming, he could have been a rich man at that with those trucks. His marriage. There and then he met a beautiful young lass by the name Eliza de la Torre Lazaro, a daughter of a prominent merchant negosyante family in a war-torn Nueva Cáceres, Naga City. Aming married that young lass nicknamed Lising. He was then 26. She was a 21-year-old daughter of the late Severino Lazaro and Basilisa de la Torre. Their godparents were Representative Juan Q. Miranda and Mrs. Alejandria Imperial. They exchanged wedding vows on June 14, 1947, and was solemnized by Reverend Demetrio Villar at the Naga Cathedral as a Philippine Navy officer. In Manila, his provincial nickname became Jimmy because of his name Jaime. As a courageous soldier, Jimmy entered the Philippine Navy in 1945. He rose to become a distinguished naval commander. He was always with the ships of the Philippine Navy. It was at this instance when recalled a particular sight he encountered during his childhood. He remembered the cruising MV Perla by the Bicol River. Commander Jimenez sighed and then uttered, "I am nearly realizing it. This is my childhood dream." He could not hardly believe the lines from a song entitled the impossible dream that runs, "This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far." In March 1975, the dream became a reality. Indeed, a Bicolano at heart, he decided to put up a maritime school in the heart of the Bicol region. Mariners Polytechnic Colleges in Naga City was formally founded. Armed with nothing but sheer guts and dedication to the maritime profession, Engineer Jimenez opened the school arms to the first 52 students wishing to venture into maritime education in the modest two-story Flor de Lisa building on Elias Aguilar Street in Naga City. With only a few personnel, a small laboratory and a library which contained priceless maritime and naval books donated by friends and from Engineer Jimenez's own personal collection, the 52 seaman graduates of the Mariners Polytechnic School embarked on a career that proved to be more lucrative than a 4-year course. What made maritime education better than that acquired in other institutions was that there was an increasing demand for overseas maritime trained men. Between 1975 and 1976, enrollment of the school continued to grow, with an average increase of about 10% each year. In the same year, a 10,000 square meter lot of Baras Canatman was acquired in preparation for the opening of another campus. In 1981, a sister institution, Mariners Polytechnic Colleges Foundation, was born in the heart of Canatman. It was established to provide the most advanced education in the maritime field and to accommodate further the growing enrollment. It became a foundation in 1984. A year later, in 1985, a third campus was opened, this time in Rawis, Legazpi City. To date, MPC and MPCF have totally expanded their resources. MPC Naga now has its campus in Panganiban Drive, Naga City. It boasts of a hotel training institute, a culinary laboratory, and adequate facilities for land-based courses. The Baras complex has an extensive physical plant. Truly, the dream of the institution's founder, Commodore Jaime C. Jimenez, has been realized, nurtured, and is now reaping honors in the local, national, and international scenes. MPCF in Canatman and Legazpi are among the few maritime schools in the nation's white list and are ISO 9001 certificated by the SGS Philippines, an international accrediting body. From its humble beginnings, the institution has risen to be one of the most reputable institutions in this part of the globe. No doubt, the phenomenal JCJ really loved the Bicolanos.